I've got a question. How do I get my sales team hungrier to do outbound sales?
I'm biased because I love Outbound, but here's what I'd do. I'd first start by making this part of the job from day one. Think of this phrase: if your sales rep isn't selling, they should be selling. If they're not actively working an open deal, then they should be prospecting. This is what they do. They are sales professionals. They fill their day with as much selling activity as possible. So remember, if they're not selling, they should be selling. Next, as you think about the people who are right for this role, you may have some folks who are never going to want to do outbound. So the key is to hire for talent who will do outbound and have outbounded in the past. This is going to make your life so much easier. If you have folks that you've got to convince the skeptics rather than convert the believers or activate the believers, people who have never done outbound or who don't think it's going to work, it's really hard to get them off the ground, get them from 0 to 1. Finally, if you put it in the job description, in the interview, and in the practical test, you're going to learn, are these people who are capable of doing outbound at a high quality? Another thing you can do is show them that it works. If they've never seen outbound that works at your company, you can lead by example. You can work with them on developing campaigns. You can give them the room to run and test and experiment and grow, but be alongside them for the journey so that you can show them that it actually works. If you tell them, hey, you've got to make 100 calls a day suddenly, they didn't ever do it before, that wasn't part of the job description, and they don't know that 100 calls gets them 10 conversations in 3 meetings, they don't believe it's going to happen. You've got to do it with them. You got to show them that it can be done. This is especially helpful if you had someone who was formerly in maybe an SDR position or had done outbound prospecting who moved on to another role. Have them involved in the training, let them talk about their experiences and what worked for them. Ultimately, people do what they are incentivized to do. So create incentives and competition to foster a feeling that everyone is doing outbound, that we all are in this together. So other than the pipeline, what do they get out of it? Are there gift cards you can reward them with? Are there special bonuses? Are there fun prizes? Are there trips? Can you take everyone to the movies if you hit a team goal? This can be at the individual or team level, and make that something that is a part of the day-to-day effort, not something that you do one time just to launch a campaign and say, all right, now this is a part of your day-to-day. Include this, make this part of what they do when they outbound. They think about the competition, they think about the goals, and that will help to motivate them.
Have sales questions you want answered? We'll be happy to give you our opinion. Send them to questions@nofluffselling.com.